Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, my intent is to take you through a routine or a set of tricks. It's actually going to be 4 tricks in a row that are going to take you from a shuffle deck in use to your memorized stack. Okay? You can do this through this routine. I am going to do 2 Pharaoh shuffles, but I'm going to show you how you can do it without the Pharaoh shuffles if you choose to do it that way. So you can do it either way, all right? So this can be, and I'm going to show you how to do this from a shuffle deck in use. So from this position here, I want you to go ahead and just give these cards a shuffle. So your spectator is going to mix up these cards, okay? Now these are cards that we've removed that are psychologically potent, right? It would normally take me about 30 seconds to remove these cards, and I've done that for you ahead of time. So, and I'll show you what we were doing as we get to the tutorial, okay? So they're going to mix up the cards, and I want you to just think of any one of these playing cards. It's a free choice. They can think of any one. Let's say they think of the Jack of Hearts, okay? So they're thinking of one. They can now give them another mix, all right? Now, this is going to be an intuition test, and in this intuition test, we're going to give you 3 chances to try to locate your card, all right? So I want you to just hover your hand over the packets, and whichever one feels right to you, just let me know which one you think contains your thought of card. Let's say they go for this packet here. So do you see your card in that packet? And they're going to say no. Okay, so they missed that one, which is fine. It's a lot of people miss. This is a lot harder than it looks, all right? We're going to do it again. We'll divide the cards up. I'm going to give you 2 more chances. If you just get 1 right out of 3, then you've got normal intuition, which is fine. So again, they're going to hover their hand. Let's say they choose this packet over here. Do you see your card in this packet? And they're going to say, no, they do not, which is okay. All right, you didn't get it, so you're 0 for 2. Let's try this again. We're going to divide the cards, once again, into 2 packets. And last time, which one do you think has your card? Let's say they go for this packet over here this time. Do you see your card in this packet? And they're going to say, no, they don't, so they're 0 for 3. So that's okay. You missed on all 3. It's not the end of the world, because the most important test is the final test. And we're going to see if you can transmit your card to me, okay? So I want you to think of the color, the suit, and the value of your card. And we're going to see if I can pick up on those mental vibrations, okay? Just go ahead and concentrate on the color for me. Doing very good. Concentrate on the suit and the value. I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to take any more cards. For the first time, what's the name of the card that you were just thinking of? And they will say the Jack of Hearts. Now, I told you I was going to stop here and I wasn't going to take any more cards because I didn't think it was any of these cards. I didn't think you were thinking of the 10 of Hearts. I stopped on this card. That's the one that you were thinking of, the Jack of Hearts. It's a pretty cool trick. All right. Now, let's take this a step further. Go ahead and I want you to take about half the cards and you shuffle those. And if you would, I'm going to have you shuffle those cards. So now, your spectators, if you got 2 of them, they're going to shuffle up the 2 packets. You could have the same spectator shuffle up both packets. Up to you, all right? So they're going to mix these up. And we're going to take this shuffling procedure 1 step further. We're going to turn half the cards face up, leave half the cards face down. We're going to shuffle face down into face up, okay? So now we've got this real chaotic mess of cards, all right? If you would, I want you to reach in there and just grab any face-down card you would like. Let's say they go for this card right here. They're going to show it to the camera. In this case, it's the 4 of spades. It could be any card, and they're going to shove it back into the deck. Go ahead and give the cards a cut, and they can give them another shuffle if they would like, all right? So the cards are mixed up, all right? We don't know which cards are face up, face down. The cards are mixed up all the way through the pack, okay? Let's see if we can locate the card that you're thinking of, right? Spread these out. Now, what's interesting about this effect is that I know for a fact you did not select the Queen of Hearts. You didn't take the 2 of Spades. I know it wasn't the 5 of Diamonds. I also know your card was not the 8 of Clubs. Okay, and I know that because it's a Monday. Nobody takes those cards on Monday. I know it wasn't the Jack of Hearts. You did not select the King of Spades. Sometimes people go for the 10 of Hearts, but today, you're not going for the 10 of Hearts. You did not select the 7 of Clubs. I know it wasn't the 4 of Diamonds. And even though this card, the Ace of Spades, is very psychologically potent, I know you did not take the ace of spades, okay? For the same reason, I know you didn't take the 8 of hearts, you didn't select the 5 of clubs, nobody takes the 2 of diamonds. The queen of spades is one of my favorite cards, but you didn't take it for that very reason. You did not take the 9 of hearts, okay, and no one selects the 6 of clubs on a Monday at 12:28, all right? Here's another card. I know you didn't take the 3 of diamonds. Some people will select the 10 of spades, but not you, not today. You didn't take the 7 of hearts. You did not select the 4 of clubs. Okay, you also, I know, you did not select the ace of diamonds. It's a very psychologically potent card. You didn't take that. You didn't take the jack of spades or the 9 of spades. I know you didn't take the 6 of hearts. I know another card you didn't select was the 3 of clubs, which leaves us with 2 cards, the king of diamonds and the 4 of spades. Now, the king of diamonds is a card that you would think somebody would select because it's a really strong card. It's high in value. But today, you did not pick that one. I know that the card you're thinking of is the 4 of spades. Okay? So that's phase 2. Excellent trick. If you would, I want you to go ahead and give those cards a shuffle. So now your spectator is going to shuffle this packet. Okay? You've done 2 tricks out of the 4, and you're working your way into your mem stack. All right? So far, it's been entertaining. These tricks are strong. And so you're going to keep the attention of your audience as you're going through the effects. So they're shuffling their packet. You can shuffle your packet, okay? So I'll give my cards a mix. Excellent. Now, some people don't necessarily always trust me that I've shuffled my packet. Your packet here, could we know the order of those cards in any way? Is there any way we could know the order of the cards? No. Go ahead and shuffle my packet as well. So you're going to let them shuffle your packet also, okay? Now, we've been shuffling cards independently of each other, but we're friends, right? And friends shuffle cards together, all right? So let's take this a step further. We're going to shuffle our packets into each other, okay? We're going to shuffle them together. So we've got this really nice mix of the cards. If you would help me, we'll just push the cards together, and you can see that both packets are being mixed together. Now, so that we cannot tamper with the cards, let's go ahead and place them inside the card box. Now, remember, you shuffled all the cards, and then we shuffled them together, okay? So, at this point, we are going to have them select a number. It could be any number between 1 and 52. So we're going to generate a number here. In this case, it's number 13. Okay, that could have been any number, but they've selected the number 13. So, I want you to imagine that I reach over and I remove half the cards. Which half did I remove? Was it the black cards or the red cards? Let's say that they go with the red cards. Okay, fine. So we have the red cards. I've got the hearts and I've got the diamonds. I want you to, in your head, just think hearts, diamonds, hearts, diamonds, hearts, diamonds. And I want you to bounce back and forth between the two. Okay? And then when I say stop and I snap my fingers, I want you to stop. Okay? Go ahead and do that. Ready? Begin. So they're thinking in their head, hearts, diamonds, hearts, diamonds, hearts, diamonds, hearts, diamonds. And I say stop. Now, if you were to jump forward one more, what suit would you land on? And let's say they say diamonds. So you stopped on hearts. Okay, that was a free choice. So we have the hearts. Now the hearts, we've got quite a few of them. There's ace all the way to king, okay? We've got odd cards and we've got even cards. We need to eliminate some. Which do you want to eliminate first, the odds or the evens? And let's say they say the evens, okay? So we'll take out the evens. We have the 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. I'm going to mix them up. I'm going to turn 2 of those face down. Which 2 did I turn face down? And let's say they say the 4 and the 10. The 4 of hearts and the 10 of hearts, all right? So I'll mix those up, and I'm going to hand you one. Which one did I hand to you? And they say the 10 of hearts. Do you want to switch, or do you want to stay? And they say they want to stay. So using the power of your imagination from a deck of 52 cards, making all the choices yourself, I did not influence you in any way. You're now holding one card, and it's the 10 of hearts. Okay, imagine this. And you said a number, and you said the number 13. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take 13 cards off the deck. I'm going to take your 10 of hearts. I'm going to put it on the packet and put 13 cards right back on top of it. Now, I know this is just in your imagination. However, once we open the box, it now becomes reality. You see, in your mind, we place 13 cards on top of your 10 of hearts. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards on top of one that you just thought of, and that's the 10 of hearts. Okay, so this is phase 3. This is any card at any number with one deck. Okay, now we got one more step. For the last phase, here's what we're going to do. In a casino, one of the common games that's played is blackjack. All right, so what I've been working on is I've been trying to come up with a way that I can look at the cards that have been played in the blackjack game. And by looking at the cards that have been played, I'm trying to memorize those so I know which cards in the deck haven't been played. So if I know which cards are left and how many picture cards are left, it's going to give me greater odds of potentially winning the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deal a blackjack hand face down and a blackjack hand face up. And I'm going to see if I can memorize the cards that are face up, okay, in the blackjack hands. So I'm going to try to memorize the cards that are being played in the face up blackjack hands. Just give me a second. All right. I think I got it. I got it. Now, if I know which cards I have here, I should be able to figure out which cards are left. I want you to take these cards, and if you would take those cards, excellent. Here's what I'm going to do. Just concentrate. So I want you to look at the cards. So they're going to now look at the cards, and I'm going to now start calling out the cards that I think are left, the ones I didn't see in the packet. I think I saw there was a Queen of Diamonds. Does somebody have a Queen of Diamonds? And I think I saw a 10 of diamonds and a 7 of spades. So now they're going to start handing me the cards. Queen of diamonds, they saw a 10 of diamonds, and then they saw a 7 of spades, okay? And they're going to hand you these cards. And I'm just going to keep naming them off. I think I saw there was a 4 of hearts. Does somebody have a 4 of hearts? And then I saw an ace of clubs. I saw a jack of diamonds. There was an 8 of spades. I think I saw a 5 of hearts. There should be a 2 of clubs, I think, is left, and there should be a 2 of hearts. Excellent. Does somebody have the Queen of clubs? There's a Queen of clubs. There should be a 9 of diamonds. I think there's a 6 of spades. Somebody have a 6 of spades. There's a 3 of hearts. A King of clubs. Somebody have a 4 of spades. I think I've also got, let's see, there should be, if I saw that one, there should be an Ace of hearts. I think that would be the ace that's left. There should be a Jack of clubs. I think I saw an 8 of diamonds. There's a few diamonds left. There's a 5 of spades. A 3 of spades, I think, is left. King of hearts. I think that was the last picture card. There should be a 10 of clubs. A 7 of diamonds. Should be a 6 of diamonds. And the last card is the 9 of clubs. There it is, the 9 of clubs. From memory. That's all 26 cards. And now, at this position, you've now performed 4 effects, a memory effect, and any card at any number. You did, from a face-up, face-down shuffle, you did an impossible location, and you started the trick off with a variation of out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so 4 effects. I did 2 Pharaoh shuffles in there, and I'm now in my memorized stack. So now I can do any mem deck tricks that I want to do, okay? So, how do we get here? Here's the tutorial. I'm also going to show you how you can do this trick without the Pharaoh shuffles, okay? Because maybe you've got a deck of cards from somebody, you've borrowed it, and it's not in great condition, you know you can't Pharaoh them, or you don't trust they're gonna Pharaoh. So how do we get there? All right, so the first thing you would do, if it's a shuffle deck in use, you are going to take out cards that are in your stack from 1 to 26, okay? You're gonna take out 1 to 26. Now, if you can look at your deck and you can very quickly just identify, that's 15, that's 11, like this is 47, so you wouldn't take it. This card is 36, so you wouldn't take it. This is stack number 2. If you can do it that way, do it that way. That's fine. I personally use, the stack I use is the Redford stack, and it's kind of an offshoot of Cy Stebbins. So because of that, it's easy for me to go through a face-up deck and take out the cards that are needed in 1 through 26 because they're grouped together. So it'd be like a run of cards. Like I know the 3 of clubs, 4 of clubs, 5 of clubs, 6 of clubs, 7 of clubs, 8 of clubs are all the clubs that are in the first 26 cards. And I know which hearts are in there, which spades, and which diamonds. So I can very quickly take them out. And then I've got half and half. Okay, so that's the situation you need to get into. You've got your top 1 through 26, and then you've got 27 through 52, okay? Now they're gonna be shuffled, all right? So the first effect that I did was from John Bannon, and it's called Clean Out of Sight. It's his version of Di Vernon's Out of Sight, Out of Mind. That trick utilizes 24 cards. So out of my first 26, I just take 2 of them and leave them with this packet, and they're gonna shuffle these 24 cards, okay? So they shuffle up 24 cards. They're gonna think of one. They can think of any one they want. You go through this whole routine. Now, this is not my trick to give away, but I think a lot of us already know. If you're watching my channel, you probably already know how Clean Out of Sight works. So you do the 3, so I'm not gonna go through it. And if you don't know it, just find the John Bannon book, Clean Out of Sight. It's either in, I think it's in Mentalissimo, or it might be in Destination Zero, one of the two. But you go through that process, you do the routine, they're concentrating on the color, the suit, the value, and you've got that classic ending, okay? And you're thinking of the card, and you find it, okay? So once you finish that part of the routine, you need to get these 2 cards that you left out of your stack back into this stack. So I just hold a break. I just pick up these 2, hold a break. I think I forgot to do that when I was doing the demonstration earlier. So you get a break here, and you put these back on and just say, I'll tell you what, let's have you shuffle some cards and you shuffle some cards. So now you're gonna have 2 spectators shuffle cards, or the same spectator can shuffle both. So you've got 1 to 26 here, you've got 27 through 52 here, okay? And these cards are gonna be mixed up. So they're shuffling these cards, okay? So from this point, I take my stack of 1 to 26, I turn them face up, and I'm going to shuffle them into the face down cards. So we do a face up, face down shuffle, and I'm going to have them select any one of the face down cards that they would like. All right, so they're going to reach in, they're going to grab one. So right now, I know they're taking one of the cards that are 27 to 52. Okay, as they look at it, I turn the deck over. So I turn my hand over, and I have them return it. So now they're sticking it back into the opposite side. All right, so now when you look at the cards from this side, you're gonna see all your cards in your stack from 1 to 26, and there's gonna be 1 card in there that came from the other side that's in your stack of 27 to 52. So you're gonna start calling out the cards 1 through 26 in order, saying like, I know you didn't take the Queen of Hearts, I know you didn't take the 2 of Spades, no one takes the 5 of Diamonds on a Saturday. Nobody takes the 8 of Clubs on a Tuesday. And you just go through the cards and you call them out in order. And after you've called out your 1 through 26, you're going to be left with 1 card that doesn't belong. And it's going to be the card that they selected because you forced them to take one from the other half of the stack, right? So this is 6. I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards out now. So I've got 7, 8, this would be 9, and you're going to be calling them out. No one takes the Ace of Spades, nobody takes the 8 of Hearts, or the 5 of Clubs, and I'm going to go through my stack. The Queen of Spades, we've got the 9 of Hearts, the 6 of Clubs, 3 of Diamonds. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. Just bear with me. 21. Obviously, this is a part in the routine that could get boring, so you want to make sure you have enough patter that you can talk about all this stuff as you're going. And you get down to the last 2. I might say like the King of Diamonds is really psychologically potent, so I don't think you selected that. Your card must be, and it's the 3 of Hearts. Okay, so now you've done 2 tricks that are pretty good. They're now going to shuffle up cards 27 through 52. Okay, you are going to shuffle. You're going to false shuffle cards 1 through 26. All right. So do whatever false shuffle you know. I just run 8 cards, and then I shuffle those cards back into position. I think I screwed that up, but let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm okay. So just do any false shuffle you want. You could do just a false cut. All right. Now You can throw this in. After they get done shuffling their packet, you could pick these up, clip the cards between your index finger and middle finger, and say, is there any way that we could know the order of these cards now that you've shuffled them? And they would say no, which is right. Like, you couldn't possibly know. You then pick up your packet and you say, go ahead, I want you to shuffle my cards as well. So what you've done there is an illusion where you've now handed them the same cards back to them. So now it looks like you've handed them your packet, but you didn't. You still have your 1 to 26. You can now have them reshuffle their own cards once again. So very quickly, that little handling there. Their packet goes between your index finger and middle finger. I pick up my packet between my thumb and index finger. As they come together, I'm just going to clip my packet between the index finger and the thumb. As my middle finger and index finger take the packet below, and I re-offer it to them once again. Okay, so now they're getting the same packet. Okay, so one more time in speed. Could I know the order of these cards? No, go ahead and shuffle my cards as well. So it's kind of a really nice illusion. So now they're going to shuffle up the same cards they just shuffled. If you're worried about that, you don't have to do that little bit at all. Okay, so at this point, I've got cards 1 to 26 in order. 27 to 52 are here and they're shuffled. Okay, we're now going to go into the any card at any number. Now you have two choices here. If you don't want to do the Pharaoh, you could just take your 1 to 26, put them on top, okay, box the deck, and now have them name any number from 1 to 52. Okay, so let's say they name the number, we've got the card generator here, 1 to 52, I hit generate, they named number 14. Now, since you've got 1 to 26 in order on the top of the deck, you know that the 14th card in your stack, in my stack here, it happens to be the Queen of Spades. I would now equivocate and force the Queen of Spades, okay? If they named a number higher than 26, like here's one, 37. If they named 37, what I would do now is I take 37 and I subtract that from 53. 53 minus 37 is 16. So now the 16th card in my stack that I use is the 6 of clubs. So now I'm going to equivocate to the 6 of clubs. And when we do the counting, we're now going to do the counting face up. So if we count face up, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 is the 6 of clubs. Okay? So what you're going to do, if they name a number higher than 26, you have to deal the cards face up because you've got to deal down into your stack of your 1 through 26 that's in order, that hasn't been shuffled, okay, that you've put in order, all right, if it's higher. So you subtract it from 53, not from 52. That's one of those things that we can easily mix up, all right? So that's how it would work if you want to eliminate the Pharaoh shuffles, okay? Now, the way I did it was with the Pharaoh shuffles. So when I was in this position, I had my packet, which I shuffled. Here's their packet, which they shuffled. I am now going to give the cards an in Pharaoh shuffle, not an out. So my top card, the Queen of Hearts, is going to go in and under the top card of this half. So the Queen of Hearts is going to go into the second position, not to the outside. Okay? So it's going in. My 26 card is going to stay on the bottom. Right? This is an in Pharaoh. So now my cards 1 through 26 are now at all the even positions. They're at positions 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, all the way down to 52. Okay? So during the Pharaoh, you can now box the deck, say name any number between 1 and 52. Okay? If they name an even number, like 40, if it's an even number, all you have to do is divide it by 2. So 40 divided by 2 is 20. The 20th card in the stack I use is the 4 of clubs. I would now equivocate them to the 4 of clubs. They're going to count down from a face-down deck, and they're going to land on the 4 of clubs at position 40. Let's get a lower one that's even, just so I can count down. You can see it. So there's 10. I think I used that in the example. Here's 8. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. The 4th card in the stack is the 8 of clubs. So you equivocate the 8 of clubs. They're going to count down to the 8th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8, and there's the 8 of clubs. And you've got an any card at any number. Okay? Now, what happens if they don't name an even number? they name an odd number. So here's an odd number, 25. What you do with an odd number is you add 1 to it. So 25 plus 1 is 26. Now I divide 26 by 2. That's 13. The 13th card in the stack I use is the 2 of diamonds. I would now equivocate to the 2 of diamonds. And then I would say, you name the number 25. Imagine I pick up 25 cards off the deck. You said 25. We're going to put the card that you just equivocate to them, the 2 of diamonds, on the deck. And I'm going to put 25 cards on top of it. Okay? And I say when I open up the deck, it becomes reality. So now you take the cards out of the box. And now you're going to count down. We put 25 cards on top of your 2 of diamonds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 cards that we placed on top of, what card did you create in your mind? The 2 of diamonds, and then there it is, the 2 of diamonds. And so now you have this any card and any number using just half of your stack, okay, because you've in-pharaohed them into the even positions, all right? That's a great trick, okay? If you've watched this video up to this point and you just got that and you didn't know this, you just got a nice little nugget of gold right there, okay? So now, how do we now move into the memory portion? How do we get the other cards 27 through 52 in order? So what you could do now is you can, because you know the cards that you need to get in order are in positions 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, they're in all the odd numbered positions, you could now deal the cards face down, face up, face down, face up, and you could act like you're going to memorize all these cards in this packet, which is just going to deal card 1, 2, 3. You're going to get 1 through 26 in your packet. 27 through 52 is going to be here. And then you can say, I'm just going to memorize these cards. And if I know which cards are here, I know which cards we haven't landed on yet. So then, using the power of your memory, you're now going to tell them which cards you haven't seen. And when you do that, you're obviously calling out the cards in order in your memorized stack, 27, 28, 29, 30, all the way through 52 to get your stack in order, because this is the last part of the effect. All right? What you saw me do, I think, was I had, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. What I did was I gave the deck another, by the way, if you didn't do the Pharaoh Shuffle, you could still have your 26, you could take your 26 cards off, and you could say, I'm going to memorize these cards, and you've got 1 to 26 here, and say, based on those cards, you can now start calling out the other half in order, and just make a memory gambit out of that, and put your 27 through 52 in your stack order, if you didn't do the Pharaohs, because you would have 1 to 26 here. But in this case, I've already Pharaohed the cards in, so I know they're in the even positions. What I did in the routine on video was I cut at 26 and 26. I now did a second in Pharaoh, okay, which is going to position the cards now. So we've got a card that's a shuffled card, 27 to 52. I have a 27 to 52. Then I've got one of my cards from my 1 to 26, followed by a card 1 to 26. So it's 2 cards out of order, 2 cards in order, 2 cards out of order, 2 cards in order. So what I do there is I deal the out of order cards face down, and my in order cards face up. So this is card 14, this is card 1, right? Then I go face down, card 15, card 2. Face down, card 16, card 3. Okay, so when you deal through this, you can use that blackjack thing where you're looking at blackjack hands and you're trying to memorize which cards have been played in the blackjack game so that you know which cards haven't been played. So now you can call those cards out. Okay, that's the idea behind this, right? So we'll go ahead and go through that. So now I've got cards 1 to 13 here. I've got cards 14 to 26 here. If I put those there, these are now back in order. My 1 to 26 are ready to go. And now I hand these packets to these people and I start calling out 27 to 52 in order. Okay, once I've done that, and I've got that, I've just done this massive and very impressive memory stunt. You can now put the cards there, and now you've got your deck in your memorized stack. Okay, I'm sorry that this was a long video, but I wanted to show you a way that you could get into your mem stack from a shuffle deck in use. I talked about how you could do that without the Pharaoh Shuffle, and technically you could do this with any deck that's in any condition. It could be a deck that's got, bent up, bad corners, dirty decks, whatever. and you can still get into your mem stack and do your memorized deck stuff. Okay, I got more stuff coming in some other videos. So I hope you guys tune in, keep watching the videos. I hope you're learning some magic. I know that ACAAN in there that I showed you is terrific. So use something, and I hope you guys enjoy the magic. Till next time, take care.